Evening, everyone. It's Sunday night. I hope everyone had a nice long weekend and a happy holiday. And so it's Sunday at 8:20 p.m. I waited a little while because I wanted to see what the futures looked like, and they're actually pretty interesting. But the chart on the screen, because this is your weekly gold update, and it's video number 570. I wanted to see what was going on. Now, originally, when I looked at this during the day today, my concern was that, well, this is tonight's move, so just so that you know, my concern was these high closes, which, we had back here in the same area, three in a row. And then we had these two before that huge day on Monday where the gold had a range of 1912 on the high and 1860 on the low. So a 53-point range, closing somewhat in the middle. And then we came back down and held, came back down and held and closed on the high. And then Thursday was a short range day and it was not a full day. So my concern was this area, 1890. This is 1890.4. This is 1888.9. So 1889, 1890 was the area that was of concern for me. We have gone straight through that. So the next thing that comes into play here, and I'm going to push this out a little. The next thing that comes into play here is the top of the channel, which happens to coincide almost exactly with the 100-day moving average. I really need to see if we go through that and test the range up here around 1950, 1960. But unless something happens tonight that is, certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but may in fact, we just don't know what kind of news we're going to see before our open. Nothing to the negative side happens here, and we will see our position in Newmont get substantially better. Okay, just so that you have a good look at all of the futures, energy is down a little. The oil is only down 20 cents, but take a look at this. The nat gas is down 19 cents. I was talking to somebody who told me that it was a weather report issue and that we were going to get a warm front. But the fact is, right now, it's trading down 7.6%. It was actually at the low, which, by the way, bounced it right off the 200-day moving average. The low was down about 10%. The low here is 226.5. That moving average is right now 225.80. So that's pretty darn close. Certainly close enough for government work. Also, something that I noticed on this chart, and that is the fact that we tend to move in groupings of about 40 days and about 10 days apart. Here's a high in September, early September. Here's the high in late September. Here's another high in middle of October, and then the high here. On the way down, same thing. High here at 340, followed by about 10 days, high here of 320. Same thing, about 10 days, high of 283. Another 10 days, right here, high of 271. And now we are back towards the low. Low here 5 or 6 days after the high, low here 5 or 6 days after the high, low here 5 or 6 days after the high, low here only 4 days, 3 or 4 days from the high. So we'll see if we can base down here. We'll try and take a look at that again, the UNG for the upside. Okay, so gold now up 17. The futures, the stock futures, S&P up 14, Nasdaq up 42, Dow up 85, Bitcoin. Let's see. I'm not seeing an opening on this, but I know it was up $3,200. Was trading over 26,000. So I don't know what's wrong with this, but I did see it before, and the dollar is down 9 cents, so that's not really much of anything. Bonds are down almost a half a point. All right, everyone, have a good evening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And of course, you also should be looking at these futures. There's much more action in the futures here than we've seen in a lot of the stocks. And frankly, it's a little more honest market. All right, everyone, I'll be back in the morning.